Good morning, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time, we were in the Midnight Vein, doing Midnight Vein things. We are at a door that will lead to an encounter. A strange scene is revealed to the commander's eyes. Bodies of mortals of different ages and races are neatly hung on hooks. They aren't impaled. Instead, they dangle from restraints, carefully looped over each hook. The entire structure is more akin to a wardrobe hung with clothes than a torture chamber, but it's no less disturbing for the comparison. All the bodies are strangely withered, almost mummified, but their eyes are wide open. The dead stare of a blue-eyed half-elf girl standing or hanging on the central hook is fixed on the commander. Another step and they'll all die, shows the demon Minago from behind the structure. These are my husks. One snap of my fingers and they'll all be dead, and any strike you direct at me will instead be turned on them. The commander's reply comes swift. We have a Knowledge Arcana check that we passed. You're lying, Minago. There are ways to destroy your connection to the husks without harming them. To hell with you, Minago screams, preparing to run. It's not exactly clear what the demon does, but all at once the husks no longer look like corpses. The air fills with their hollow, desperate groans. The hair of the blue-eyed young woman in the center turns gray before the commander's very eyes, as if each passing moment lasts a dozen years for her. Her face seems vaguely familiar. The commander rushes forward to help the victims. Minago disappears, her malevolent, slightly hysterical laughter echoing after her. But the commander is no longer concerned with her. He's busy helping the victims. The blue-eyed half-elf, now aged, falls from her hook and lands heavily on the ground. Her gray hair, brown only moments before, covers her face. Her shoulders are trembling, but her fingers curl into a fist. A glow of healing magic engulfs her hand, and she runs her fingers over her face. Her trembling subsides, and she struggles to her feet. Do not abandon me, inheritor, and give me the strength to aid my brothers and sisters in their hour of need. The old woman whispers softly. Her hands once more begin to glow with healing light, and she rushes to help the commander, to heal other husks. The commander now sees her face. It is the face of Yaniel, the hero of the First Crusades. We got Yaniel and several husks, so let's talk to Yaniel first. The blue-eyed old woman helps the last victim down from the hook. We're alive, we're free, no more of this endless imprisonment. She looks at you. Whoever you are, accept the gratitude of Yaniel, an unlucky paladin who spent years serving as a demon's plaything. Sister, I'm so happy we were able to help you. We're definitely not killing her right away anyways. I'm going to hand Radiance to the woman. If you truly are Yaniel, your sword will recognize you. The old woman's blue eyes go wide. I never thought I'd see you again, my friend, she says, taking the sword. Radiance flares to life with a soft golden glow that can only be described as joyous. For a time, Yaniel stands with her eyes half closed, then opens them and passes the sword back into your hand. I've been imprisoned for so long, I'm terrified to think what kind of world awaits me up there on the surface. My friends are probably dead, and the Dresden I knew and defended long gone. The half-measure probably doesn't serve my favorite roast anymore, and the old tree near the town hall in Neurosian doesn't bloom. But I've seen a glimmer of hope. If Radiance is still full of power and in worthy hands, that means everything was not in vain. Take it. The sword was born to save the innocent and punish the wicked. Its journey must end in the black heart of Discari, the Lord of the Abyss, who created the Nightmare of the Wound with the help of his followers. It's actually not true. This is just an instinct, but I sense that Radiance will fulfill its destiny in your hands. I'm sorry, but your friends Staunton and Joran Vane defected to the demons and perished. I know, Yaniel says in a colorless voice. Minago like to wake me up and tell me, sometimes even show me, all kinds of despicable things. Oh, Staunton, how could you believe someone so repulsive as her, and drag your brother to the grave along with you? Poor Staunton. He was very lonely and sad. All his friends abandoned him, and all the other knights were horrible to him. I think he missed you very much. You feel sorry for my friend, and for that I'll always be grateful. I like to mourn him too, but I can't. I don't feel I'm ready to let those feelings out. Don't scold him, mistress. You know how hard it is when the demons torture you. They use pain on some, tenderness on others, but the result is the same, misery and suffering. Only those whose faith is unshakable do not break under such torment. How did you end up here? This is one of Minago's lairs, and Lilitus are famous for collecting trophies. They need husks for practical purposes too, to take on their appearance or redirect any attacks aimed at themselves. But we were more than that for Minago. We were her collector's items. Have you been here all these years? No, my first years in captivity were spent in the laboratory of the damned traitor Arilu Vorlesh. There were many like me, fallen crusaders and demons injured by our swords and spells. She healed many of them, but at what cost? I saw a dozen demons who were simply sewn together, fused into one grotesque whole. People who had demon limbs grafted onto their bodies. Yaniel shudders in disgust. But you probably want to know about the rest of my imprisonment. The Fane was created a few years after the siege of Dresden, when I was taken captive. Arilu came here personally to open the rift. That was also when she gave me to Minago to be tortured and turned into a husk. She said she was tired of my obstinacy. She spoke the truth. Not a day went by that I didn't try to escape or kill one of my guards. Why do you call Arilu the traitor? Because she betrayed more than just her country or her overlord. She betrayed all of humankind, all of Galarian. I have no idea how evil a person's soul must be to wound your homeland and to open a door to the rampaging hordes of beasts whose evil knows no bounds. You're exhausted. Go to the furthest end of the Fane. That's where the head of the Inheritor is holding the line. He will help you. The woman's face lights up. Are golden-winged angels here? It's been so long since I heard the voice of Iomedes' herald. I'll go to him now. Thank you. Can't spend a moment longer near these hooks. One of them said. Alright. We have a better radiance now. Which is here. It's now a +5 cold iron longsword. That's actually really damn good. It's gonna be better than the Defender. Balanced Defender. So, technically a +4 weapon, but now it's actually a +5 weapon because of our ability. It's holy, so it bypasses some damage reduction and deals additional 2d6 points of damage against creatures of evil alignments. Also cold iron, so that's great. Yeah. And it also enables the wielder to cast Greater Dispel once per round as a standard action at the class level of the wielder. Only Area Dispel is possible, not targeted or counterspell versions. Okay. But still Greater Dispel on a sword, and look at how cool it looks. Sela now definitely has one of the better weapons of the game. Let's save and let's Knowledge Arcana check this. The barrier created by Minago is literally radiating power. She clearly put great effort into making it. Oh, they did a pretty good job with the reflections. Look at that. Cool. Okay. So we got Radiance, Yaniel's here. Now we gotta figure out where else to go. There's another door. That's where we're gonna go. The door. There's a hallway beyond. Let's save and see what happens. We failed a perception check, which means there's definitely something to see there.
I sense something.
Trap. Oh, there's a spider. Okay.
You are my favorite aid.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
We heal up.
Everything demonic in me.
We still have greater heroism, so that's good.
Please allow me to keep my lovely.
Keep your wits about you.
I'm gonna just kind of see if we can sneak into the hallway, and then Arusha can shoot it.
A bright future awaits us.
Yeah, that's going all right. Okay, perfect.
I will resist.
I refuse to accept their statement.
And there's another rift door here. Not as good as I had hoped it was going to go, but okay, fair enough. How close do we need to be to do this? Closer. I could just charge it. We could just walk in and fight it. Okay.
The light, take you.
I think a charge attack will go straight through this. Also, it won't work, though. Well, our horse died again. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't get the first turn, but apparently that was not a good hope. Alright. It's almost dead. Let's just Hellfire Ray it and call it done.
Is always an option.
I'm not quite sure how we took so much damage in one attack. What did we get hit by? Oh, we got petrified. I see. That's how we died. Fair enough. Alright. I was wondering what killed us, and that actually makes a lot of sense. Last stand wore off and we instantly died. Take a quick look at that round. So we did all the damage. Oh no, we gotta go back a little bit more. Okay, here's where it happened. So we got hit by petrification from the eye rays. What's the saving throw on that? DC was 21. What? How did we fail? I mean, I know we rolled a critical fail, but you're not supposed to be able to critically fail saving throws. Just like skill checks, you can't critically fail them. That is not how the rules work. But fine, whatever.
I'm prepared. I will resist.
That was a pretty good first shot. I might be able to kill it in the first round. Almost dead. Very carefully go around it. That trap. And we killed it. Alright.
The struggles never cease.
How did you fail that? You haven't failed a trickery save or trickery roll in a long time. What did you roll? A 2. Oh, it's DC 34. Okay, so it's actually pretty tough. Alright, I wonder what it is. Because we're going to need to set it off. Because someone in our group is inevitably going to set it off.
Lead on.
Oh, it's Blade Barrier. That's actually really annoying. Because it lasts for a really long time. We can burn a haste spell, run through
Are we ready to move out?
as fast as possible. And then we'll just move on. Everyone takes some damage from the Blade Barrier. Let's go. That wasn't so bad.
Welcome your company.
Let's go back through the portal and we'll go on from here. I'm kind of annoyed that we failed that, but whatever. It's all good. Can't do much about it now. There's definitely some babao there. Move up a tiny bit. This is definitely a fight of some sort. Let's see what's gonna be here. We
I
have
must
saved.
start with everything demonic in me. But Desna, please allow.
Start shooting this babao and see what happens. Didn't do a whole lot. Okay, what else do we got to fight? Also, our formation is garbage. Alright, there we go. We are kind of clumped up, and I don't love that situation. Could just charge in.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
There's just another babao that I can see so far. Oh, there's more just with her. Okay. Our horse just died again. A bunch of things just died. Is my horse dead? No, it's just unconscious. Okay.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Who are we shooting here? That one is now dead. The horse is fine. It'll be okay in the end. Probably. Bunch of damage to the Eliminator. That one's coming in to fight. And this one is going to face off against Sela, who missed entirely. Good job. We're going to back up. Benenio. Sure, good enough. Don't bother.
So it comes to this.
Dead babao. Shooting the warrior, or the Eliminator.
Guide my hand.
Everything is dead except for our horse, which managed to survive. Let's get her back on her horse.
Rely on me. It is no trouble.
And we are gonna quickly do a
Missed me
couple
already?
heals. Everything's close enough to full life. Maybe our horse needs like permanence. You know what the funny thing is? Our horse actually has pretty okay armor class. 38. I mean, it's not great by any measure, but I think it's the second highest in our group. In fact, I'm 100% sure it's the second highest in the group. And it just takes hits like crazy. This is
Watch out
a
for trouble.
large... Oh, this is a big fight. Gresilla, the priestess of Nocticula. I think we have to fight her. Probably. We'll save and see what happens. The succubus reclining on the pillows notices you but doesn't even make an attempt to attack you. Her dark eyes track your every move. Welcome to the Shrine of Nocticula, Commander. I'm Gresilla, Nocticula's devoted priestess. I'm supposed to stop your kind, but you charged in here so resolutely, so imperiously, that my hand is already moving to offer you the key. Watch out, Gresilla is one of Nocticula's favorite tools. She knows how to appear weak and vulnerable, but her powers shouldn't be underestimated. Ah, Arushale, who better than you to know how weak or powerful I can be? I remember showing you both, and I don't recall you being so cautious back then. In fact, you... Stop, I don't want to think about that time. I was different back then. Demons usually try to kill me on sight. Are you so terrified you simply decided to surrender? Gresilla smiles and shrugs a naked shoulder. You would hardly believe me if I told you that I was in awe of the Commander's glory, or how I just want to feel those hands that have brought death to so many demons treat my body like a holy relic. It's partially true. Gresilla leans forward, looking you in the eye. I've dreamed of you barging into my abode and taking me violently, like your slave, but I dreamed even more often of you giving me freedom. There's no place for me in Dresden. That stuck-up prig who thinks that he's the irreproachable messenger of Iomade won't let me up there. But I can't return to my mistress to report this either. Gresilla sighs heavily, her chest rising and falling in a supple wave. Derazand, that brute, got the idea that we all must fight to the very end. He's not letting anyone flee to the abyss, but tell me, why would I want to fight you, the victor? All I can do is kneel and give you the key to the door that guards the rift. Demons never do anything for no reason. What's the catch? Gresilla wags her finger at you like you're some disobedient child. So suspicious, Commander. There's no catch. I just want to spend some more time with you and test you. Her eyes flash. I want to know whether I can trust you with the key. Well, tell me, why should I believe that you will defeat Derazand? You'll get a present if you convince me. Gresilla doesn't do anything, just looks at you, but you stare back at her and you're struck by the realization that she is incredibly beautiful. Her features seem familiar, though you can't place her, and at the same time, her beauty is a blend of everything that's ever aroused your desire, even in passing. Eltimar, whispers a voice, the one you've heard so often in your dreams. Come to me. I dream of you. You see no point in resisting. Finally, your most ardent, half-forgotten fantasies will become a reality. There's no point in searching. Everything you need is here, but instead of touching you, Gresilla laughs, and the vision dissipates. I thought better of you, Commander. If you can't resist me, what will a stronger succubus manage if she deigned to set her sights on you? You'd be just a toy in her hands. I'm starting to doubt you have defeated as many demons as they say, and that you're capable of defeating Derazand. Alright, I'll prove to you I can defeat Derazand. Gresilla smiles, baring her sharp fangs for a moment. Oh, Commander, your willingness to indulge me is so gratifying. Derazand is not immortal. Valors have been killed enough times before. Why should this time be any different? Gresilla nods, thinking, you are a commander, an experienced warrior. I suppose you really do know what you're talking about. Derazand has his own vulnerability, pride. He doesn't expect much of his enemies, and you can catch him off guard. That does sound impressive. I suppose I'll have to give you the key. You'll just take it by force otherwise. Gresilla licks her lips rapaciously. Take it. And take this little souvenir. Look at it and remember me. Gresilla's hand caresses her stomach lower and lower. Then I'll be thinking of you. I have to go. Gresilla gives you a lazy smile. Farewell, Commander. Too bad we have so little time. I could spend an eternity with you. We could kill her. Should we kill her?
I finished here. Is there
Steal the
more?
mantle of night, at least. Oh, and all their spoons, so they can't have soup. We have now become chaotic evil.
I shall not be
We've stolen their
slain
soup
for my path.
spoons. What is Mantle of Night? Plus 3 leather armor, 10% confidence bonus on stealth checks. In addition, whenever they lose invisibility, they get blur. Okay, that's not bad. Do we kill Gresilla, though?
Concentrate.
I mean, yeah, probably. Okay, we're gonna try this fight again. It's a little bit of a different setup this time. We have spread our people out, or we're going to be spreading our people out, I should say, quite a bit. You're gonna go
A
here.
bright future
I need you
awaits
to be
us.
mounted.
Together we stand.
So you're fine there. I'm gonna put her back here in this
Lead on.
corner somewhere. Actually, maybe over by this succubus over here.
This
And
war must end.
Ember's back here. Good. Main character is going to be more towards this side, but also in range of her. Arushale, it can be back here. That's fine. Ember is going to be right here-ish.
Hi.
And actually, you're going to come over here a little bit more. We are probably going to be frozen. At least a good chunk of our people are going to be frozen for this fight. At least the beginning stages of it.
Stop burning.
And we'll see if we can win. We have a bunch of skeletons to maybe soak up some hits. We'll see if it works out in the end. But, yeah.
Need to concentrate.
We'll see what happens here. This is going to be an interesting one.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
She will probably get to go near first. And actually, she didn't this time, which is very interesting. Not super great, though. Because I was kind of hoping she would... We actually got a pretty decent attack on that one. Anyways, we need to get Freebooter's Bane on her right away, and Smite Evil if we can. I'm going to move her in, even though she's probably going to regret it, because she's definitely going to be killed. We have some Azadas doing some things. We need Evil Eye on her, which may or may not work long term, but we'll try. She's not close enough for Evil Eye to hit her, or Cackle, I should say.
I will resist.
Killed a bunch of the mirror images, which is good. It's not the worst thing to ever happen. It's also not ideal, to be completely honest, but it's fine. More are dead. We have lots of skeletons, hopefully to soak up some of the hits from the archers, but they will also probably all just get murdered horrifically because they don't have a whole lot of health. They are immune to Overwhelming Presence, so that does make them okay. Overwhelming Presence is the bane of this fight. Also, this is a completely optional fight, by the way. You do not have to do this fight. If you are having trouble with it and you don't want to do it, then don't. It's a sucky fight. Just because it's only the one ability. If it wasn't for Overwhelming Presence, it actually wouldn't be that bad of a fight. We could use Last Stand and stuff to our advantage and eventually win, but it's a rough fight. We have 3 Sirocos, 3 selected Sirocos going currently. We burned all of our Siroco spells on this fight because I did a rest before we did this because we could not win the other way. I'm hoping that these Sirocos will help us out here. She's going to use Overwhelming Presence, and I'm not sure where she's going to use it. It's going to depend on where it hits and who gets affected by it. That'll really sort of display the outcome of how this fight's going to go. Anyways, we have a million skeletons. They're all going to get their turns. They're only here to soak up hits. They are not going to do any damage. The chances of them hitting are, well, 5%. They can hit on crits, which is only 20s. But the chances of them actually doing any damage on those hits is very low. I don't think they have even cold iron weapons, to be honest. They have Masterwork longswords, technically. They'll soak up some AOs, though, I guess. Not that that matters. Okay, Overwhelming Presence is going off. Now, whoever got hit, that's where we're going to see how this fight's going to play out. Because it looks like Sela and our main character are both dead. And our skeletons are dying en masse. But wasn't the worst first round. And we have a bunch of Sirocos doing damage to this group, including our Gresilla. So we're going to start to try and do some more damage to her. She's tough. Like, her level is very high. If we look at her level, we can't actually see her on the turn order right now, but she is a level technically 25, level 17 cleric, and a level 8 outsider. So she has effectively 25 hit dice. Which is a lot of hit dice, turns out. Sela's still up. We just did damage with Sela, so she can hit on AOs, which means she's technically alive right now. Interesting. I'm going to move forward a bit with Ember, and we're going to do Cackle. We can actually do a Cackle if she's in range. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. Arushale is alive and well, however, did not cast this spell, and I don't know why. It doesn't matter at this point. We need to hit Mora, we need to do another spell. We got another mirror image down, which is not ideal, but it isn't the worst thing in the world. Honestly, we could have done more with other stuff, but fine. Holy Smite. That's going to kill all of our skeletons, though. Don't really want to do that at the moment. We need ranged or touch attacks now, so maybe Bone Shaker? Spell resistance, of course. Okay. Skeletons, yeah, do 0 damage, even when they hit. They're just here to soak up damage, at least a little bit in the beginning. Oh, Gresilla fell down. I was not expecting that. In the previous attempts, like with one Sirocco up, she never fell down. It was impossible to knock her down with a Sirocco. She rolled incredibly good on her fort checks. We're just kind of patiently waiting for this all to work itself out. Our main character's down and out. Seela's definitely down and out. I don't know how she did an AOO at some point, but regardless, she's not doing one now. We can try some ray attacks. They may actually no. Magic missile is just guaranteed damage, and we're gonna just keep pumping that out at Gresilla. She needs to die, and she needs to die as fast as possible. Interestingly, the Siroccos may kill these other succubi in time. Ember's gonna cackle because I want to keep that AC damage thing on Gresilla, but we can also try and Sealman took care of that. That's annoying, but fine, whatever. Nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. We can try and take out some of these succubus guards, but they actually have a lot of armor. I think I'd rather waste my time trying to shoot her. So Bone Shaker didn't work. There was too much spell resistance. We need to heal our main character, but getting in there is going to be tricky without dying with Darren anyways. We could move to right here. I think that's the best spot. It is going to be bad if Gresilla gets back up though. And we are lagging like crazy because of the Siroccos. But this is fine. This is going alright. We'll just go with this. Heal. Done. I don't think that's going to bring him out of his overwhelming thingy, but whatever, it's fine. We just need these Siroccos to finish killing off some of these people, and we need her to stay on the ground. If she gets back up, it could be troublesome. Fingers crossed she stays right where she is. It definitely did not help with the overwhelming presence. I'm not even sure when the Siroccos technically tick. Oh, she did get back up. That sucks. Old person just went off. She also casts heal on herself, which is a very annoying thing for her to have done. Alright, well, more magic missiles. Actually, we can probably kill some of these succubuses. Succubi. Let's just keep killing her, though. I really need her to die. Eventually, overwhelming presence will wear off. See, the thing about it is, it lasts forever. 2 minutes, right? Which isn't technically so bad, right? Because you can do multiple saves, but the saving throw DC is so high. Oh, we almost killed that guard. I think it might die on its next Sirocco tick. Well, mirror image went down. That's nice. At least we need to get him out of here. Well, 5 foot step back so he doesn't get murdered. We're just going to do a casual heal everyone situation. Also, can we discuss how none of these people have fallen over? None, except for Gresilla once. They need less fort saves or whatever they have incredibly large amounts of. More damage, good. Even if it's just a little bit of damage, I'll take it. Eventually we gotta get a will save going, right? Not necessarily. Someone just took a bunch of damage, though. She did heal herself again, annoyingly. That succubus guard didn't die. I think I'm gonna put it out of its misery. Huh. How are you alive? You're at negative 25. Oh, you must have like a last stand situation too. That's annoying. There we go, it finally died. 2,500 experience for that though, so... I mean, to say that this fight is worthwhile for experience is an understatement of the year. It is worth so much experience. It's just you gotta survive it, right? That's the big thing. I'm gonna move Ember over here. And Next turn she's gonna fire snake this way, hopefully. There's a chance we could actually maybe hit Gresilla. How many mirror images does this person fucking have? Sorry for the language. It's just getting a little bit annoying. I think we've killed like 40 mirror images now. It's probably more like 8. That was a hyperbole. I know it's hyperbole. Please fall down, people. I need you guys to start actually taking some real damage here. The horse is dead. Well, the rounds are getting faster because we're running out of skeletons. Alrighty. Can we get a circle going that's not going to kill our people? Ember's there, so we gotta be very careful for her. Not really. We could get 1 and our skeletons, I guess, but that would be kind of pointless. So, more magic missiles. Anyone close to death that we can just start picking off? Kind of, but not really. Maybe we just go in and Gresilla like normal. There's some damage. Darren will do another group heal, I think, when it comes to his turn again. Cackle, keeping whatever that spell is up, and then we'll just start doing fire snakes. So we can actually hit most of them with the fire snake. In fact, I think we can hit all of them. Decent damage on that, okay. I'm okay with this. Gresilla took some hits. I guess I should have aimed just slightly bit lower and hit this succubus too. Come on. Live and learn. Shoot her. Oh, we finally hit her. I saw that. It finally worked once. I'll take it. Keep healing people. We do have our last stands still available. We just gotta survive to be able to use them effectively. It'd be nice if they could eventually do the saving throw that we need to do. There's still 4 succubuses left, including the main one. Oh, that worked out okay. There we go. This is going alright. These are almost all dead. Seala's on last stand now. So is our main character, I think. It's hard to tell. Magic missile, I guess. Same person. Do as much damage as we can to her. Hey, she got hit for 4. It's more than I've seen her get hit for before. Main character and Seala are both still out of the fight. More fire snake, and we'll try to hit the other one. So there's one there. If we aim like here. That was garbage. Everyone just succeeded their saving throws. That's a really annoying thing to have happened. Doesn't help that our rolls are the worst. Well, she's on last stand. Actually, they all are. Probably just start doing holy smites, honestly. That did quite a bit of damage. We'll just keep doing that for a minute. Let the Sirocos continue their work, hopefully doing lots of damage. Can we win this? I don't know. It's getting kind of grim. Oh my god, Seala can actually attack. I don't think that's gonna matter in the end. Does she still have Freebooter's Bane on? She does. Ah, we missed concealment, of course. It was worth a shot though. Let's try some more fire, I guess. It's really hard to tell when I'm hitting that one. The fact that she just keeps shrugging that off, or the other one's gonna keep shrugging that off, is very annoying. There we go. There's still 2 of them there. Annoyingly.
I'm alright.
She's over half dead. I guess that helps.
Retreat is always an option.
Oh, she got knocked down. That was incredibly lucky. We may be okay. It's not likely. We're still in a very dire situation here. That was a bad amount of stuff that just happened there. Does she still smite? She does. Okay.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Not a single hit. Excellent. Good. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Love doing no damage. Freaking spell resistance. Just move forward a little bit. You're way too far away from this fight.
I will resist.
And we missed. Great. The one round where this could have turned around for us, and we are flubbing every single roll. Sela can come back to life if she needs to. I'll raise her from the dead. Although our main character may just die right now. Oh no, he's just unconscious. Means technically we can still win this. Huh. I honestly wasn't expecting the Perlani to walk into there, but okay. Come on, just die. Please die. Oh my god, we actually hit one. I am shocked. 23 more damage to her. Nice. Alright. Let's see if we can start shooting these guys down. One more down. We just keep fully smiting, I guess. Maybe we should heal our main character. He's actually technically alive at the moment. Oh, there's still another guard here, though. If I wander to the other side of him, I'll be able to do a heal. Of course. Oh, and she's back up. That's bad. It's nice of them to shoot at something else entirely for a minute. That guard is not even close to being dead. Didn't even realize there was a guard still alive, which is really grim for us. We have a decent line for this next fire snake, but it's not doing a whole lot because they keep resisting all of the stuff. Maybe. That's okay.
Desna, guide my hand.
One died. Good. Just one succubus left. And of course, you know, her. She's so close to death. At least the Azada's taking the hits this time. Oh my god, he can stand up? Oh no, he can't. He can stand up, he just can't do anything else after that. She died. 10,000 experience. Alright, we just need to kill this one succubus and then raise Sela from the dead and we're okay. This is gonna work. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. You're so close to death, please just die.
Make your peace.
Oh, we won. Holy crap, that fight sucks.
Oh, the waiting's
Whew.
never fun.
Alright, Ray's dead. Sela, you're coming back to life. We won. Overwhelming presence finally wore off. We're gonna need a bunch of restoration spells too, but at least that's it. We did it. We're heroes. That fight is a nightmare, but we did it. I'm glad you resisted the spell at the very, very end after the fight was over. Good job. At least we have lots of diamond dust, I guess. She doesn't need it, she doesn't need it, he doesn't need it. Surprisingly, she doesn't need it either. The horse is dead. Nothing we can do about that. Alright. Composite longbow +3, +3, +3. Some chain shirts +4. We got an amulet of agile fists +1. Ring of protection +2. Cloak resistance +1. And that is all there is here. Tough fight. I think that's actually the hardest fight in this area. Yeah, we used all of our Sirocos, so we can't do any more Sirocos for a while, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We'll heal. We could raise the horse from the dead, but I'm just not going to. Tough fight, though. Jeez. Alright, we're going to call the video here. We did the big bad fight of this area. There is another harder fight, or no, not harder. There's another big fight coming up against the actual boss this place, Dare's End, but we did win against the optional boss, Gresilla. So, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, until next time, take care.